Hi all, in this video, I will share my impressions of the add-on and, using an example, show perhaps the simplest way to earn intrinsics. And so, after completing the quest, we are given 3 game modes to choose from. The circuit. Choose which warframe we will get on normal difficulty or the Incarnon adapter for which weapon in case of the steel path difficulty. The lone story 5 to 6 quests corresponding to the current emotion, no side quests, a quick way to get to the worm. The Duviri experience, open the whole world and activities on the plans of Duviri. In this mode we will mine intrinsics. It is better to distribute at the beginning as follows. Combat, up to the 1st rank. The more decree we open, the stronger we will become. Endurance, up to the 2nd rank. Each decree will give us health, as well as heal to the maximum. Opportunity, the more the better. As the rank increases, more frames and weapons will be available to us, which will make it more likely to choose the best set for your gameplay. At the 9th rank, a new product will open at the merchant, and at the 10th rank they will sometimes be allowed to play as a stalker. Riding can be upgraded to rank 4 in the early stages to show resources on the minimap, but that's up to you. In the future, teleports on the map will become available there, the ability to summon a horse in the original system, and so on. My advice to you is to run on normal difficulty and save the steel path for later. But if you still decide to go the hard way, then here are some tips for you. It is much more profitable to improve firearms first, since we do not have much health and a mistake in close combat will be expensive. Upon arrival, you should open the map and remember the area where you start. This is true until the markers of the main quests are repaired. Next, we ignore the main quests and delve into the world in search of side quests. Start with simple quests that do not involve combat. For example, treatment of animals. It does not take much time, but strengthens us like any other quests. If at the beginning you want battles, then it can turn out like this. One minute and 40 seconds. Yes, it may take you less time and nerves, but in any case, there are easier and safer ways. Don't forget to collect resources. Some are obtained by feeding ravenous maw. For which we also get decree. Another easy way to get decree is to play on Shorzan. I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, but if you first execute normal and then virtuoso, then once the reward was given for both passages, the other time they were given only for normal. The next type of activity is the Komi game. As they say, on the fan. You can also find hidden chests. For example, one that is locked. I liked the new hat. Sounds like a music box. Another puzzle is to find 3 mechanisms and turn them to the right side. In this one, you need to install one of the dropped mechanisms. I also met the option where you need to look for and insert all 3. Minigame for 3 rams. The difficulty is in seeing the running animation of these animals and sometimes their routes in which they get stuck. Next, reconnect the power line. You can perform standing in one place, if all points are visible from it. Pretty quick and easy job. Even simpler, a mirror table. When approaching it, we see the operator, we run around the table, we collect flashes by the operator, then we approach the table. Another option for chests in the cave. To open you need to kill 3 packs of Liminus. The fight is not difficult even at the initial levels. By the way, if you get lost in the cave, jump into the hole in the floor and call the horse. He will immediately spread his wings and you can get out easily and quickly. When you're ready to fight, you can move on to any tasks. Remember my recommendations for upgrading firearms. It took only 10 seconds longer this time. And there were not only Thrax, but 3 more waves of opponents. You can also meet just a crowd of enemies, for which they will give a decree. It is important not to forget to choose upgrades that will also enhance your warframe. The next version of the mission is the defense or liberation of the peasant. We stand in the zone. We do not let enemies in there. Again, it's easier to pass with a gunshot. Another option for interacting with your reflection is to clear 3 waves. After which we run around the sphere, again looking for a flash, and then a chest. There are chests guarded by guards, but for some reason, they can move quite far from him, which in the initial stages can play a cruel joke on you. Perhaps this happens as a result of a bug, of which there are quite a few so far. For example, you decide to go back and complete the main tasks. The tag no longer works. Moreover, the display of the progress of the quest does not work either. Fortunately, I remembered that the quest was here and I had to drive 3 sheep. Passing the main tasks, you will get to the crypt, where you will play the warframe chosen in the Cave of Teshin. Here the main interest will be the resources that are present only here. For example, rune marrow. After completing the mission, you will also receive a decree. And now you have already completed all the main missions, it's time to go after the worm. Grab Teshin's disc, saddle your horse, fly to the monster. Along the way, shoot at the balls that fly at us. This way you won't take damage and get a boost by passing the point where the ball was hit. Highlighted area on the side of the snake? Shoot there, it will pull you up to this area. Unlike the usual difficulty, here you need to look at the radar on the left. It will tell you how to properly install the rings on this overgrown worm. Next, move to the head. If everything is done correctly, take control. Shoot down 2 towers and fly into the portal. Then you need to survive until the moment when they give you an arch weapon. Take it, shoot the rings on the snake. And you lose all the resources and intrinsics that you collected. Or maybe not, it all depends on your skills, on the chosen warframe, on the selected power-ups. For those who still go further, you will have another phase of flying on a horse, where you need to shoot small dragons. And repeating the phase with the arch weapon. My advice is to play it on normal difficulty. There are also bugs here, but they do not affect your progress so much. And the boss in solo is passed quite easily and quickly. You will get 5 less pathos and not get 5 essences of the steel path. The amount of intrinsics earned is the same. And provided that you are new to the game and most of the warframes offered to you are not familiar to you, getting on the steel path will be very problematic. Proceed to difficult challenges after reaching rank 10 with the drifter in everything. By then most of the bugs will be fixed. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you found it interesting and useful. Subscribe to the channel, put like, leave comments. I will be very grateful. For especially generous people who want to treat me to a cup of coffee. The link is in the description. See you soon.